Let's find a new route.
Welcome back to American Truck Simulator, episode number 143. We are in Flagstaff, Arizona, on our way to Yuma with a load of sugar. So it's all I could get, trying to make our way back to California since they reworked it, and I wanted to see some of it. And we were originally planning on going up the coast, so there's that. Anyway, 341-mile trip. It should be somewhat reasonable length episode, hopefully. No screw ups. Of course, it took me 10 minutes to get this damn thing loaded. Finding finding the way to get over here and all this stuff, I don't know. But we got this fence here we've got to contend with. And I'm very nervous about it because I've gotten myself hung up on it before. And always seemingly with a right turn. So let's see if we can do this without screwing up, because I've had my freaking fill of that crap lately. And it's actually reasonably, the temp is actually reasonable up here. So, but we're going to be sitting here a while if I don't freaking get this crap figured out. Why don't we back it up? We'll take it out further. Just because I want to make sure we swing this wide enough, because I've had my, like I said, I've had my fill of this freaking crap pulling out of here and getting hung up on that fence over there. Let's hope they'll let us go.
Turn right.
Kind of janky, but we did it.
Get ready to
Surprise,
turn
surprise.
Left. Turn left.
We are fully fueled. Truck has been repaired, although we did have something hit us. I don't know. Before we started recording, trying to get this all set up. We were in Sholo, Arizona. There's no repair facility there. No gas station, no nothing. So I decided to head over here to Flagstaff.
Get ready to turn right.
To do all of that and then pick a load up
Turn
from here.
right.
And that's where we are right now. Be nice if these idiot drivers would stop and go like they're supposed to. But anyway, we're going to try to get through this without too much excitement.
Turn left.
We do have a garage in Yuma. That's where we started all the way back. When we first got this, we started out in Yuma.
Turn right.
Garage down there, you name it, we got it down there. Very small one. I don't think I upgraded that one. I need to pull out a little bit further so I can see. That ain't even doing any good. I think this is how we get out, right? Pain in the freaking ass this is. How do these guys do this in real life and still not end up killing people?
Go straight.
It's beyond me. Because this is frustrating as all hell driving around in these towns. And this train is just constant. They've got so many trains running through the town. What the hell they needed the trucks for? My right seems to be clear. Let's hop over there since we normally are in the right lane. At least it's daylight, and I think this whole episode will be daylight because it's a short run. I think it's only 5 hours, so it'll be probably 1 o'clock when this is. Yeah, it's saying 1, which which is nice. So if I get that delivery done, and the next time we hop in, which would probably be later in the week or next week, 144 will be us going from Yuma to probably LA or San Diego or Oakland or something like that. Try to get to a coastal city and work our way up to Washington. Yeah, we are wandering today. I don't get that. Not sure why, but let's keep her in the lane. We'll be okay. 341 miles should go pretty good. I know I've said that many times, but if it's interstate, which I'm hoping it is, the last one was kind of a lot of runs through towns and stuff, so if we can avoid doing that, it'll be much better for us. Much better overall for content-wise. You know, you don't want it too long, and you know, you don't want the episode too short. It's always a happy medium. For me, I think ideally a half hour is great. You know, half hour, 40 minutes, perfect. But we'll see. If we get a couple straightaways, we'll do outside view. We'll pull the drone out. The drone in quotations, get the overhead view. Especially once we get towards the coastal towns and all that, we'll do all of that again. But I got to do some research as to which towns I should try to strive to get to, because they reworked some of the landmarks and stuff. And I'm not sure if they added any viewpoints or not, but I'd be curious to check that out for sure. You know, if you run along a viewpoint, obviously we'll put it on the. It'll be in the episode. If it's not in the episode and I'm doing free roam, like I was a little bit earlier, trying to get to this location to pick up this sugar or whatever. It is that's on its way to Yuma. Obviously, I'll record it and it'll upload as like a short video, you know, 2-minute thing or whatever. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good with the other drivers, you know, raking in the money, so that's always helps. It offsets things, so we don't have to really be too serious about making money, and it's mostly about the scenery at this point. Making money is great in this game once you've made enough of it and you expand your empire, so to speak. Then it's kind of like, well, the other guys can make up the difference. Yeah, here's the money rolling in now. Lower right, a little crawler. That's the reason I keep it up there now. They tell you when they level up. They also tell you what money they rolled in, and they tell you if they didn't make any money and what it cost you to maintain the truck and all of that. So yeah, it's sometimes good and sometimes bad, but mostly good, I find. Heck, my rating as a driver now is like 9.2 or something like that. It's unheard of. But 160 plus hours on this game, I should be somewhat decent at it. I am still very bad at backing up the truck. I will freely admit that. I thought I'd be good when I got a wheel and all that, because I have backed up trucks with trailers. I can't translate that same feel to this game. I just can't make it. I can't recreate it. So it's just what it is, you know. Towed an RV and I backed it up in between spaces and everything. So if I can tow that, I should be able to recreate that same feel in this, but can't do it. So we're just gonna move on and you know, RP from picking up the load and dropping it off, and you know, the backing up part of it, we're gonna skip most of that crap because I just don't have time. I tried to back this one up into that spot and it took 10 minutes, and I was just like, this is just too much, and I can't waste this much time. I don't have that time to have. So we do what we can with what we have. make do. And that's the thing. If you are good at something, there are some things that you might not be good at in that same thing. You know, I can play GTA 5 really good for the most part, but yeah, there's players that are better, obviously. Not perfect in anything, but I know enough about a lot of things where there's some people that know one little thing and they're very good at it. Kudos to them. All right, I think it's straight enough. I think we can do a little bit of the view from the outside. Got our little drone up there. He's keeping pace. That drone must be wore out going 75. Yeah, I hate the driving on this up view because it's too. It looks like you're driving drunk, to be honest. But we got this little straightaway coming up here, so we'll be good. But like I said, we only got a couple hundred more miles to go, so this is a short one. I didn't realize how short it would be. 341, so it could be 20 minutes. It could be, you know, something. I don't know. We're already 11, 12 minutes in, but if we did 140 miles in 11 minutes, that tells me that it's going to be a 25-minute, 30-minute video. Come on, let's get me back to my view before I get in an accident. Jeez. It's like you're flying blind for like seconds there. It's kind of unnerving. But we're doing pretty decent here. We're flying right along like a crazy person. Because now that it's 55, get right up to 65 and doing good. And they pull the rug out from under us. You're now doing 55. Yeah, if you like the video, a like would be appreciated. You know the whole thing. In the beginning, my intro to the video, it always says please like and subscribe. And yeah, I don't want to have to say that. I think it's annoying, and most of these YouTubers always saying that, especially the ones that actually has a serious following. It's kind of like you got enough followers now. What do you need more for? If you've got 100,000 plus subscribers, you really don't need to
Go straight.
be crying about subscribers and likes and all of that stuff. Because your stuff's already heavily vested and promoted. Somebody like me, it's got a little over 3,000 subscribers, which I think most of them are not even real legit, to be honest with you. I tried to promote the page thinking that would help. Didn't do nothing. You know, some videos I get 2-3 people watch, that's it. And that's just insane. I thought at this juncture, with some of the videos I promoted that do get some serious views, it's like, well, why can't they come back to watch other stuff? You know, that's the whole point of it. But it is what it is, you know. I don't really give a frick about any of these freaking views and all that stuff. I say that. You don't get into this and not want some views, obviously. You don't want to sit there and be driving and playing video games without an audience. It just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, obviously you want views, but I'm not fretting about it. I'm not making a big deal about it. I just mention it because I just find it's odd to have that many subscribers and only 2 or 3 views on a video. And I appreciate those views because that's, if all I'm going to get is that, then I should be thankful, and I am. This guy's going to go slow. Yep. Yeah, these are strange rest areas. I kind of think they're cool, though. I mean, you just pull off the road, you're right there. That's the way to do it. If we needed a rest area, that'd be awesome to have more of those. Because that's actually what truckers do. I mean, if there's a pull off on the side of the road, they'll use it. They'll use actual legit rest areas that, you know, they have the pay showers and all that kind of stuff. They'll use those, obviously. And those are in the bigger hubs. I mean, you know, bigger cities and stuff. I mean, where it's very small. We would never have nothing like that there. Hell, our rest areas are states so cheap they shut them down. And that was mostly for tourism. Looks like we're going to be hitting another interstate up here to the right, which is nice, because once you get into these little roads, these little highway type roads,
Turn right.
you can get stuck behind some yahoo that decides they want to drive like grandma on Sunday morning. It in there. Yeah, having those hood mirrors really helped, because I could look at that mirror without having to turn my head to the left to look at that mirror. I could use the hood mirror and still keep an eye on the front here without having to. It's really handy, because I would have drove on the shoulder a little bit if I had to then merge from there, because that merge lane is not proper. Hell, in some merge lanes we have here in Vermont, the lanes are, I don't know, 40, 50 yards or 30 yards long, and it gives you plenty of time to get up to speed, and they all should be like that. I don't care what state you're in, it should always be like that. If you can't build a proper interstate system, then don't build it. Because it's not safe, in my opinion, to expect any truck to pull into this highway and get up to 60 miles an hour right off. It doesn't work that way. But I digress. I mean, nothing's ever, you know, nothing's going to change for, you know, for stuff like that. You know, if that's the way they built it that way. I just don't get their reasoning. Yeah, hopefully the next episode will be a little more of a coastal view. I'm hoping we can get something that'll get us to. I mean, we did get the bright sunshine on this, but it's just mostly desert. It's no landmarks whatsoever. But it is what it is. I mean, you can travel in some states and see absolutely nothing, and then all of a sudden there you are. You know, you're in the you know, in the ocean, and you can see all kinds of stuff. But yeah, 75 through here, so we'll try to pick it up just for the hell of it anyway. God dang it. I tried to pick it up, and of course, guess what? They've got freaking blocked off road, and it's like, god damn. Can't win. So here we are back again, trying to go from 35 all the way up to 75. Yeah, that's the one part I kept in, was having road hazard type things. I eliminated the detour thing because that was just too much. From what I'm trying to do, I could not have the detour thing in there any longer, because it was creating a mess for me. I'd be doing videos for, you know, 45, 50 minutes and still not find the find a way around it. It was constantly having me doing circles. I said, this is stupid. So I took that part of it off. So everything else is legit. We got rain. We have crash offenses. We have red light, headlight violations, which they can be a pain. And I know that it's like, really? But I tried to keep the simulation as legit as we possibly can. And that's the one part I did leave was, you know, crashes and things of that nature. Because, you know, that stuff does happen. So why not keep it in there? It'd be a really brain dead move of me if I took that part of that out as well. Now, if it got to be too much of a nuisance, we had too many of that stuff going on, well, then I might decide not to have it in there. I got so much footage of me just driving around in a circle, they'd set me come back all the way around. And I'd never get anywhere. I think I did 3 loops around this place, and eventually I just gave up. I drive through the barrier that they had, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. I think there's a couple episodes where I said, no, I'm not doing this again. Screw that. I'm going around you people. And after that, we took that right out of there, so that wasn't an option. So there'll be like crashes and stuff like that, but there won't be to the point where there's a detour. Which is fine by me. I've had enough of that. Now, if I was just playing this game for just not recording or anything like that, yeah, I could probably do that. But even then, I would get frustrated with it because I don't have a ton of time to waste. I would consider it a waste, in my opinion. If you're not making any progress, you're just wasting time, in my opinion. Time is money. Regardless if you're not making it or not. So if you're not making any money, it's regardless. It's just your time is precious. You don't have a lot of it in life, so try to enjoy every moment. And if something's getting on your nerves, well, you take care of that shit. This truck's got a lot of roll in it. I don't quite get it. Is that normal? I should check the settings on that. It just seems like there's a lot more roll than it should be. Trucks should be a little bit stiffer than that. I can understand when you turn the wheel, yeah, your truck's going to roll a little bit, but this isn't the 1970s and 80s where all the cars did that. The suspensions and components have gotten a lot better over the years.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh my gosh, alright.
Exit right.
We are almost finny. I think our garage is down there over to the left. I can see it.
Turn
I
left.
should spend the money and upgrade this garage. Upgrade it to a bigger one with a fuel station and everything. 'Cause what the heck? Albuquerque's kind of my new hub now. But if I upgraded that garage,
And then turn right.
it would probably maybe be in a better spot. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we can go. Right up here.
Turn right.
It's been a while since we've been in Yuma. Not really much to miss about it, but it's like any other town in Arizona. A lot of desert. It's the bigger hubs like Phoenix and stuff like that that's got all the action, I guess. The sports teams and such. I don't even know if they even have that stuff in this game. I think they have arenas, but they're not
Right.
labeled.
And then turn right.
You know, replicas of what the real places would be. think we can do right turn on red here. Seemed kind of stupid not to. We delivered for them. They're Voltus and Motors.
Right.
We delivered for them before
Turn
too.
right.
Freaking cops are everywhere in this
Ready
game.
to turn left.
All right.
Turn left.
Oh, it's in this one here.
We're here. Now drop the load and go.
No, we're going to be in a hurry and just give it up. Just because I don't want to deal with pulling that load in there. It's a pain in the ass. And frankly, it would spoil my mood. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. The next one will be from Yuma somewhere. We might probably take some of this extra cash we get and upgrade the garage since we're here, all of that. But we'll do all that off recording. Unless you want to see that stuff, if you do, just put it in the comments. Say, oh yeah, we want to see what the looks like after you upgrade the garage, before or after, something like that. That's fine. I'll do it. No problem. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one.